What if I told you the entire AI world runs on the vision of one man? Not a country, not a government, one engineer. His name is Jensen Huang. He didn't just build a company, he built the backbone of the AI age. Today, NVIDIA's chips power almost every major AI system on the planet, from cloud giants and trillion-dollar corporations to governments, defense labs, and national AI strategy. In 1993, NVIDIA was a small graphics chip startup. In 2026, it became a multi-trillion-dollar AI empire, generating over $115 billion in AI revenue and $70+ billion in profit, while Jensen Huang holds a $150+ billion fortune. How did one man turn GPUs into the engine that drives global power? This is the story of Jensen Huang, the architect of the world's AI empire. What if that same company's value topped $4.5 trillion, bigger than most countries' economies? In this video we'll break down his companies, investments, revenue, profits, net worth, global influence, chips power, AI dominance, and future tech, all with real numbers. Let's get started.
This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. The content is based on theories and not verified facts.
Born in 1963 in Taiwan, Jensen Huang moved to the United States as a child, carrying a fascination for machines, circuits, and systems. Even as a kid, he dreamed bigger than his surroundings, always asking, how can technology change the world? Jensen studied electrical engineering at Oregon State University, then earned a master's at Stanford. Unlike many tech founders, he wasn't chasing trends, he was obsessed with architecture, systems, and predicting the future of computing. In 1993, at just 30, Jensen co-founded NVIDIA with Chris Malachowski and Curtis Preem. Their mission? To create graphics processors capable of visualizing the impossible. Early years were tough, modest revenues of $20 million, skepticism from investors, and a world that didn't yet understand his vision. Early products like the GeForce GPU revolutionized gaming and helped NVIDIA gain its early revenues were modest, $20 million in 1994, but Jensen's vision turned NVIDIA into the world leader in GPUs. But Huang always had bigger plan. Initial net profit, $80 million by 2000. IPO in 1999. Jensen owns 3% of NVIDIA shares, making up most of his personal fortune. NVIDIA didn't just build product, it built an ecosystem. Through strategic acquisitions and new division, the company now includes key subsidiaries and platforms that strengthen its AI dominance. AI is the electricity of the 21st century, and NVIDIA is the generator. Jensen Huang. These include acquisitions of high-performance networking technology companies, AI software units, autonomous mapping platforms, and research teams focused on next-generation computing. In addition, NVIDIA's venture arm partners with hundreds of AI startups globally, expanding its reach beyond hardware into software, services, and innovation. You don't wait for the future, you invent it. Jensen Huang. NVIDIA's chips, like the Blackwell and Hopper series, are now the backbone of most large-scale AI systems. Tech giants, cloud platforms, startups, and governments all depend on NVIDIA GPUs to train and run advanced AI models. Could one company, one CEO, and one chip really shape the future of global technology? This diversified structure, from GPU design to AI application platforms, is one of the core reasons NVIDIA became so powerful. Companies alone are planning billions of dollars worth of NVIDIA AI GPUs for future projects, as they rely on these chips for data processing, cloud AI services, and autonomous systems. Because NVIDIA's value grew so fast, Jensen's stake alone is worth more than what many countries spend on entire technology budget. NVIDIA also integrated AI-focused firms that enhance its GPU power, from AI workload orchestration platforms to deep learning efficiency firms to AI model optimization tools that improve performance across industries. What happens when one company's technology becomes essential infrastructure, like electricity or the internet itself? How does a graphics company become the backbone of AI worldwide? The most important decisions you make are the ones you make years before the world notices. Jensen Huang. Today, NVIDIA isn't just one company, it's a network of subsidiaries and strategic acquisitions that extend its technological reach beyond chips. NVIDIA also integrated AI-focused firms that enhance its GPU power, from AI workload orchestration platform to deep learning efficiency firm to AI model optimization tools that improve performance across industry. From a small graphics startup to a $4.5 trillion AI empire, NVIDIA's rise under Jensen Huang shows how one visionary leader can reshape technology, revenue, and global influence. His subsidiaries, AI chips, and investments collectively make NVIDIA one of the most powerful companies in the world, financially, technologically, and strategically. In 1993, Jensen Huang co-founded NVIDIA and became its CEO. Back then, it was just a graphics chip company. Huang saw the future first: AI would run on GPUs. Today, that vision powers the world. NVIDIA's data center business alone generates about $115 billion in revenue, nearly 88% of total sales, producing $72.75 billion in profit. At the core are NVIDIA's AI engine, H100, A100, B200 GPUs, DGX and HGX systems, Mellanox networking, and CUDA software, the backbone of modern AI. NVIDIA's biggest customers include Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta, Oracle, Tesla, and top AI labs like OpenAI, Anthropic, and xAI. Most of the world's advanced AI runs on NVIDIA hardware. Huang also expanded power through strategic acquisitions and stakes in companies like Mellanox, Run AI, Octo AI, CoreWeave, ARM, and Recursion, locking in the AI ecosystem. Jensen Huang owns around 875 million NVIDIA shares, about 3.6% of the company, worth roughly $165 billion today. He's not just a billionaire. He's the architect of the world's most powerful AI empire. NVIDIA is no longer just a chip company. It is the backbone of the global AI economy. With a total market value of $4.6 trillion, NVIDIA generated $130.5 billion in revenue and $72 to $75 billion in profit, driven almost entirely by one engine: data centers. The data center segment alone produced $115 billion, nearly 88% of NVIDIA's total revenue, and the majority of its profit. At the core are AI GPUs like H100, A100, and B200, generating around $80 billion with extremely high margin. On top of that, DGX AI systems add roughly $14 billion, delivering fully integrated AI supercomputers to enterprises and cloud giants. HGX platforms, the foundation of large-scale AI clusters, contribute about $10 billion more. Networking, powered by Mellanox, brings in another $11 billion, enabling ultra-fast data movement inside AI data centers. And then there is CUDA and NVIDIA's AI software stack, generating limited direct revenue, but creating massive lock-in, forcing customers to keep buying NVIDIA hardware again and again. Together, GPUs, systems, networking, and software form a single AI profit machine. The reason NVIDIA dominates data centers, captures most of the profit, and commands a $4.6 trillion valuation. NVIDIA, not just gaming, not just GPUs, but AI, cloud, and the future itself. CoreWeave, $3.3 billion. ARM Holdings, $155 million. AI21 Labs, $2 to $3 billion. Mellanox Technologies, $6.9 billion. Cumulus Networks, $2 billion. Run AI, $700 million. Octo AI, $250 million. These are the pillars of my empire. Every chip, every data center, every AI system, I own it all. I move trillions. I am NVIDIA. I am the future. Major sub-companies and contribution. Mellanox Technologies, $1.33 billion revenue pre-acquisition, integrated into networking, contributing to $10 billion plus annual networking revenue now. Run AI, AI workload orchestration platform, $750 million revenue. Octo AI and Shoreline, AI platform management units, revenue not disclosed but critical for AI software optimization. VinBrain, DESI, Heavy.ai/OmniML, a deep learning and data analytics companies powering NVIDIA's AI ecosystem. What happens when one company's chips power the AI systems that run the world? What happens when a tech giant doesn't just build technology, but owns parts of the ecosystem that supports it? Nearly 88% of that revenue, about $115 billion, came from the data center segment, driven by AI GPUs used in cloud computing, data analytics, and generative AI workload. Gaming contributed around $11 to $12 billion, while professional visualization and automotive segments added smaller but growing chunks of revenue. NVIDIA often captures 70–90% market share in AI accelerator chips. ByteDance plans to spend $14+ billion on NVIDIA AI chips in 2026 alone. Jensen Huang's influence stretches far beyond GPU. He backed Intel with $5 billion, a legacy chip giant posting $13.7 billion revenue and $4.1 billion profit in a recent quarter. He's connected to ARM, a chip design powerhouse valued at $128 to $150 billion with $4.4 billion revenue and $830 million profit. And NVIDIA invested $2 billion into Synopsys, which generates $7 billion in annual sales and over $1.3 billion profit, powering the tools that design chips around the world. VinBrain, DESI, Heavy.ai/OmniML, a deep learning, and data analytics companies powering NVIDIA's AI ecosystem. Global chip ranking, NVIDIA top in AI GPU computing, chips power, AI training, simulation, quantum computing research. Government contracts, U.S. Department of Defense, NASA, National AI Labs. Global influence, NVIDIA chips affect economy, defense systems, healthcare, stock market. Revenue and profit from GPU and AI tech, $30 gaming plus $60 billion AI and data center. In 1993, Jensen Huang co-founded NVIDIA and became its CEO. Back then, it was just a graphics chip company. Huang saw the future first, AI would run on GPUs. Today, that vision powers the world. NVIDIA's data center business alone generates about $115 billion in revenue, nearly 88% of total sales, producing $72.75 billion in profit. At the core are NVIDIA's AI engine, H100, A100, B200 GPUs, DGX and HGX systems, Mellanox networking, and CUDA software, the backbone of modern AI. NVIDIA's biggest customers include Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta, Oracle, Tesla, and top AI labs like OpenAI, Anthropic, and xAI. Most of the world's advanced AI runs on NVIDIA hardware. Huang also expanded power through strategic acquisitions and stakes in companies like Mellanox, Run AI, Octo AI, CoreWeave, ARM, and Recursion, locking in the AI ecosystem. Jensen Huang owns around 875 million NVIDIA shares, about 3.6% of the company, worth roughly $165 billion today. He's not just a billionaire. He's the architect of the world's most powerful AI empire. What do you think? Will NVIDIA keep growing toward $10 trillion and beyond? Comment below. And if you want more stories on the world's biggest tech empires and the innovators behind them, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.